Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Time hovering around the top side of the map, trying to keep this pressure down onto Lot. He's already invested the TP, but mainly it's as an opportunity to set up for the Grubs. Jojo getting a quick base through means that it's actually the Akali that has the priority in mid lane. Elyoya's alone, but he does steal one away, and he should be happy with that.
I mean, if he gets out, he will, because perfect execution is so easy. Elyoya used his escape tool went back for a tier and Lucid boots, while Koya now back on the map, looking towards his dragon.
I think that Jackie's, as you rightly said, hang on a second, Jun.
Is Jun going to be the one caught out? Let's see. W reaction time would be good. Elyoya's on him. Pops the ulti anyway, and in he goes. Deep is the enemy jungle for Koi, but they don't care. Concussive blows set up the ulti from closer. They're bringing in Jackie's again. It's already a quick trade. A 1-for-1, but look at the health bars. Jackie's just cleaving around the fight. A permafrost, a concussive blow down again, and Jackie's will be dropping to super. There's a shutdown. A 2-for-2 as Noah now joins in, but doesn't want to take the play.
Alvaro getting relatively low. He connects the Q onto Noah, and that's going to force him to arcane shift away to the combination cost with these two components. And Merc Treads on the horizon as well.
Yep.
Once you get Merc Treads plus Storm Surge, with the Electrocute early on, it's a lot of damage.
Yep.
And again, like we saw last week, Kalist didn't expect the damage. And it's something, it's something that that can be very scary to do. And now Jojo running
is taking on Mirwin in a 1-for-1. He flashes, and Mirwin has to burn his own. Lot again continuing to impress as Jun is getting in the way. The flash shove ignite. Jun, you nasty devil, making sure it's light work.
A cheeky play there from Jun. Mirwin was pattern to what we saw around the Grubs. First on the objective will be Koi. Elyoya looking to start this one off, as Jackie's actually has an avenue on the bot side of the map, given that he will get access to that bot wave first.
That push and level 11 as well, so second part of the ultimate that comes in. As Jackie's replenishes his energy, GIANTX are looking to collapse and sandwich down. With those teleports not yet channeled, Dragon still goes down. Over to Koi, the ulti misses from Jun, and they target the Akali. Straight in with the ulti to flash away. The shuriken flip now expiring as well. Elyoya wants to get out of there, so he's bypassed, or at least bypasses as Alvaro has to flash.
The introduction of these new objectives, I know for solo queue it can feel overwhelming and stressful, but
Yeah.
for pro play, chaining objective into objective, it feels like the pros always have things to focus on and think about.
True.
And both these teams feel very locked in around these objectives. I'm very much expecting the voracious Atakan, the GAs, to the surprise of many, I would say.
Every day. Will we ever get Ruinous? What a question. This is a setup from Koi, and they actually found Jun. The wall's up. Jun gets poked down to oblivion. In goes Noah into melee range, but he's doing good poke, while Jackie's gets taken down by Jojo. Big move from Koi, as now with the Weaver's wall out, Noah's still the target, the poke still ranging out, and Noah ends up being the double. Koi with a swift move, taking that play into their hands.
Beautifully executed by Koi. They turn their attention onto Jun, knowing how squishy he is in the early game, and then the turn onto Jackie's was just as quick, committing the Vi ultimate, following up with Jojo. This is the lockdown potential of this Talia and Vi, and they just eliminate Jackie's before he even has an opportunity to play.
Herald's such a big tempo lead, as GIANTX trying to get the remnants of the members. It's only Alvaro. He'll be able to stand behind someone shortly, but the W stops him until now. Gets over the wall, gets out, and, you know, first turret still not claimed, but a Herald to do that.
And it's forcing this darkness to appear on the map. The GIANTX have to face check, and as you rightly said, it becomes a very scary place to check.
Almost stopping the backup while GIANTX commit to this top turret. Looks like they're just going to be trading sides of the map, while second Dragon for Koi. And what I've noticed after that last play too is the fact that, you know, that mid that was so far ahead, good try, good attempt here from Noah, is now in Jojo's 21 minutes into the game. Baron's not spawned in conjunction with it, but they're trying to control this river as GIANTX edge a little bit closer towards us. Lot, you said, is coming in closer. Flash in with his ulti, and I just talked about how big Super is. Alvaro blocking in front of his AD carry because he had to. Jun sends him against the wall, but is it too far? Elyoya bopped away. No! The backline was, so for GIANTX, now they've got to win this fight. The all-out from Lot takes Mirwin, who goes too far. I think he's going to dismay them further, but Lot has to clean up in the backside. Jackie's rather to do that on Alvaro. The Storm Surge was close. So for GIANTX, 1-for-1 after using 1, 2, 3, 4 ultimates, a couple of summoners in harm's way as well. MKOI, let's see what they can do with the Herald here, and then abuse some of those cooldowns.
Some strength, of course. secured by Koi. You can see the boots upgrade actually coming through from Jojo. They're trying to escort the Herald into the mid lane.
They are.
I think they're going to get it in range. That they will. That's going to be a tower secured.
Oh, seismic shove close. The turret's down now. Oyo is thinking about going in.
I think it would be a little too ambitious to make that play. You'd be going way too deep, especially given the positioning of Mew in there. But like again, how they control the fog of war, looking for picks, trying to poke away at GIANTX. GIANTX's engage is not the easiest. They're very reliant on Closer to provide that ultimate CC or lock to find a flank. If you're just standing in a lane like this, the poke advantage that Koi has is going to slowly chip away at you.
Well, like that, right? All it takes is the pick that you've been talking about all game long. Seismic shove dodge narrowly again, GIANTX in a choke, but Koi are hiding in fog of war in different angles. Jun goes first. Jackies is not going to step in there by himself. Lot has to be careful. Mirwin runs up. GIANTX run back.
It's a tense affair because right now the only objective to play for on the map is Atakan, and I would say that MKOI is spending a lot of time just pushing in mid-wave, not really converting it into anything. They'd love to reset, replenish some of their wards, probably spend some of the gold that they're likely sitting on.
See him.
But the problem with conceding that is this mid tower is still available, and GIANTX have set their sights on it. The reset has come through from Noah as well.
I love it. We've got so many objectives. Teams are like, you know what, we need to fight here because then we can go wherever we want. It's like an all-access pass to Disneyland. Who's going to get it first? El Goya thinking about his ulti, but it's on to Jun. Meanwhile, ulti goes far from Closer. He's dead first. Alvaro's blocked the damage. He flashes, but then dies too, while GIANTX have unleashed their mid laner. A shutdown onto Jojo. And when the fight's scattered like this, Vedius, Koi don't track Jackies, and Jackies knows what to do.
I think Koi just overstayed their welcome. They needed to get back to base. They needed to reset it. They're looking for a potential flank angle, but there's no one there to flank. It's an easy push coming out for Koi, as GIANTX is now the one being shepherded towards the top side of the map. They do have decent vision on the top river, but there's no one ready to catch this wave. Lot is going to be forced to come up and catch it. Akali continues to push in that top tower, but notice, we haven't talked about it, no outer towers have fallen for Koi.
Onto Noah, pulls that cease and desist, but he arcane shifts away from the flashback from Jojo Pyun. GIANTX have gotten out, now they're playing their own version of front to back as Jackie's about to come in. Watch the Akali with flash and ulti available to Shuriken Flip to help Noah secure the kill. Alvaro was the front line, but now he's dead.
A bit of an overforce on the dive. They thought that they had caught Noah out, but the idea is Vi plus Ambessa, but Ambessa wasn't there. There was no reliable follow-up, which means that Noah was able to just arcane shift away to safety.
And now they're on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. Koi have just walked into the trap. But Jackie's now, as he walks towards Super, knows that he can pick the angle. Lot running in first, he flashes, he slows, and Super's just going to die. But to who? It's Jun in the end, as Koi are making mistake after mistake, and GIANTX are just picking apart the pieces at the seams. No one's going to take the rest of the right side here, while the left burns, but look at him go! The new 80 carry of GIANTX is roaring into fire, ready for that 4-0.
A single overforce from Koi turns to disaster as GIANTX keep all 5 members alive and will even convert it into a Baron. I think they even have enough time to get an Atakan to boot, so with a Baron buff plus the GA from Atakan, this feels like that this game may as well be called done.
It really should be, shouldn't it? I mean, a couple of good moments from Koi, but the last couple of fights, the last couple of picks, this GIANTX roster has made Koi dizzy. And even though they're going to try and get towards this Atakan, it's going to be dead before they resurface. Teleport being used towards bot. The best Movistar Koi can get right now is that third Drake.
They used a lot of their tools to try and the Akali unattended, and you'll see, look at the mini-map here. Ambessa is nowhere near the team. He's actually hovering around the Raptors, debating if he should even be with them. Then they collapse onto the Ezreal. A good ulti onto the backline from Closer stops Jojo from being able to follow up. And bear in mind, Akali hasn't joined the fight yet. So once Alvaro gets taken out due to the damage from Noah, now it turns into a 4v5. And why shouldn't GIANTX be confident about forcing this fight? They know they have the numbers advantage. MKOI have just used a bunch of their tools to try and find a pick. Super forced to flash. And now they were able to win out on the fight, and they set their sights on the Nexus of Koi.
And with this Red Bull Baron power play, it's just going to begin here, maybe even end through mid. Close is going to withdraw, but remember, Atakan buff, so they're going balls to the wall, all free for all. GIANTX withdraw after withdraw, but that's one kill. And even though Koi are getting 200 gold a pop, look at the damage being done. They still get one in the bag, and Lot in the end going to try and make it two, but Atakan used to open up mid.
I mean, overall, a well-played fight. They're going to continue their siege without hesitation as Koi quickly tries to get a reset through and the bot tier 1 falls.
Yeah, just remember, Baron maintains even if you withdraw, so As bot falls down, some of the standing gold now given over to GIANTX. 2,500 Baron power play. And it looks to be the next play as Jackies are just shepherding mid. Now the level 16 Akali feels untouchable with Zhonya's and that much harder to respond to.
Yeah, I mean, the dive from GIANTX is now that much scarier, right? You've got 3 fully completed items on lot. He is incredibly tanky. Second item finished for closer. And this Poppy ultimate as well. We didn't really talk about it much in the draft, but you're seeing how impactful it is in so many of these fights to quickly create a numbers advantage in the fights. GIANTX playing the 4-1, leveraging the power of the Baron.
I love Baron.
The Baron, utilizing the cannon is what I meant to say.
So, wait, hang on. A cannon with Baron is a Bannon.
Yes, it is.
Thaddeus Andrew Day.
It used to be that as well when we had Banner of Command, and you'd use it.
You called it a Bannon, did you?
Well, no, because that would be weird, but cool name in hindsight.
It is a cool name.
Jackie's
you don't normally do cool things.
Chunked heavily. I think he might be dead.
Yeah, let's ask, because he still has Zhonya's. Yes, he does, but he's at 1 HP.
Ooh.
Perfect execution. Thaddeus, that's why you never flash from the mid lane. Carry is big, as the Poppy ult was also used by Jun to disengage Jojo and Alvaro.
Elyoya's ultimate being down, though, is crucial for the lockdown potential that MKOI offer. Lock quickly, looking to go back.
Okay, waiting for that shove to be more impactful, but GIANTX not going to fully commit. Both teams on an edge here as teleport's going to be used.
Oh, the Dragon going to be started off. That's melting pretty quickly. Koi setting up to get themselves the Soul.
True Shot Barrage isn't bad. Lot's going to frontline this, but Soul will just be taking TP in the back as Infernal might just be given over. A big steal needed from close, but he doesn't get it. Infernal Soul for Koi is bonus stats for the fight, but now up against the wall. A Glacial Prison is on the straight. Jun is there. They can't escape, but their health is okay. Infernal Soul's done a bit of work as Mirwin now runs out to the charge, and Lot is dead. Jackies gets to the back line. He's got Permafrost. He misses the Shuriken flip, jumps into his shroud, gets out the perfect execution, but you can see that Noah is the only one alive for good reason. He's done the damage, he's done the poke, but Koi are fighting so hard for this game. GIANTX might be undefeated, but remember that Koi were favorites coming out of week 1 despite their loss to KC in the end. This team that people are getting excited about, let me just tell you, not too bad of a showing here today despite getting picked off in a couple of those fights. It's 35 minutes into the game. Barons now spawn, and they like their 5v5 as Elyoya is the first target. Closer gets a good ulti though onto Super in the backline, and everyone's running in. GIANTX getting frontline though, and Super is tearing them to pieces. Jojo did a bit of work there. Public execution fails from Mirwin, but Koi had the leg up. No enemy jungler.
The follow-up just didn't come through. Closer got focused down quickly by Koi, and with this frontliner gone, no smite is available, and Koi turn their attention to the Baron.
It's going to go down pretty quick. Noah has to 4v5 this with the rest of his team. The poke from Super hurts like hell. True Shot Barrage dodged away from 7k. Look at it go down as Noah continues to poke out. The Weaver's Wall zones them out. And at 3k, 1500, Smite's still enough. Mirwin zones them off, he's in deep, but GIANTX are backing off. They still can't take the fight. And Koi, no. They're in with a big chance in this game
Bounce
again.
back now with the Soul, with the Baron. They set their sights on the Nexus, well, the inhibitor towers, I should say, of GIANTX's base.
It could be if they open up mid. I mean, Jackies is looking for a flank, but he's found on a control ward. Koi are still using Super's poke, and Thaddeus, the scaling of this Corki, doing a lot of work in these fights. We're going to have to get the damage numbers after this game, as he's got an Infinity Edge now. He's full build, but that control ward slot. As Mirwin's dealing with top, bot doesn't seem to be pushing in, but a wave to look at for Koi. And they're just waiting to use this Baron on the next one, channeling in.
I mean, a lot of credit needs to go to Super and Alvaro for so much of the success in these fights. Jojo has been utilizing his wall incredibly well, and another great demonstration on our screen. The Unraveled Earth doing some serious work to make it harder for Jackies to play as well. And Koi keeping the flanks wooded in case of any potential deep TPs that could give access for the Akali to attack the back line. 1 tower falls, 2 tower falls, 1 inhibitor, another soon to follow. The Elder going to be spawning in a minute and a half. I wonder if Koi want to keep this pressure up.
Thinking about it. Super's run out of rockets though. Next minion wave coming in. Cannon's going to start doing work to the Nexus turrets. On the edge sits Elyoya, thinking about his own target as Lot just wants Super to run into him, but he never gives him that opportunity. Baron minions are getting cleared, but Jojo has now escorted another wave in through bot with the rest of Baron. An engaged defensive one from GIANTX is their last hold as Alvaro blocks a true-shot barrage again. The Winter's bite concussive blows. It works in the end. He gets a shutdown, but you see Mirwin is having none of it. Now on to Closer. The Koi continues swimming upstream, while Lot, he will be slowed, he will be stunned, he will be blasted, and he will be forgotten. 4 members running now through mid with 1 Nexus turret left remaining, and the Koi keeps on going. It's got a strong tail fin and one hell of a dive. GIANTX are dealing with Mirwin, but he flashes. And Bessa, almost. But look at bot. Closer's about to die. Jun's about to die. Koi still gets it done. And in a thrilling conclusion, take down the undefeated GX.
An impressive bounce back from Koi. They played out the game.